Look, but don't touch, don't touch. Don't touch, don't touch. Hey, ever look, but don't touch, don't touch. What is up, collective? You got people feeling like they can look at you, they can admire you, they can watch you, they can even think about you. But what they can't do is touch you. Okay, what they can't do is get close to you. Breathe the same air as you. Drink the same H2O that you drink. No, y'all are far out on a deep end. Collective, y'all are coming off as forbidden fruit. There's a lot going on here. Now, we got the Moon card here in reverse, the Page of Swords here, and we also have the Six of Cups. Now, somebody may be looking at your old photos, and they may accidentally like a picture. There's going to be something where there's like an illusion where somebody has been hiding that they're watching you. Somebody has been hiding the fact that they check you out, that they find you to be attractive. They've been hiding this. But now they're going to do something where they're going to be noticed. Now, for some of y'all, I don't know if this person's going to slip up because the Moon card is in reverse. So I don't know. This is kind of given where they didn't want you to know that they were attracted to you, or they didn't want you to know that they were watching you, or at least that they were checking you out, but they are checking you out. So you're either going to catch a person checking you out, looking you up and down, and the way they're going to be looking at you is going to be giving like, damn, they bad. Dang, they bad. Dang, they handsome. This is this energy that somebody's going to be carrying. It's going to be all in their face, all in their eyes, all of the above. So you will be noticing that somebody is interested in you. Now, for some of y'all, this is one of those situations where maybe you're younger than somebody because the Six of Cups is here. Some of you guys, maybe this person is younger than you and you're older. But for some of y'all, you guys are mostly younger than this person. So this could be somebody where they feel like they can't date you, or they're supposed to be looking at you in his ways because they're older than you, you know, and you're younger than them, but they find you to be extremely attractive. They shouldn't be watching you like they watch you, but they watch you like they watch you, okay? Some of y'all, this is somebody where, you know, like I said, they're on your social media. Some of y'all, you may see somebody in your likes. You may see somebody in your comments. Some of you guys, you may see this person, you know how they be like, oh, somebody like views your social media where they don't have to like it, like on TikTok. TikTok shows when somebody views your social media, but they don't have to like. This is this person. You're going to catch somebody up watching you, checking you out, or looking at you. And this is somebody where they did not want you to know this, but they're going to be discovered anyway. So you're going to be finding this out anyways. And a lot of y'all, it's because you guys are younger than somebody, okay? Some of y'all, you could work with this person with this Three of Pentacles here. For some of y'all, you could have a person that you work with that could be older than you, that finds you to be very attractive. It's not going to be for all of you guys, okay? But for some of y'all, yes. Now, some of y'all, you're going to see this person on social media. Social media, okay? Ooh, child. We got the Lovers in reverse. Ooh, getting even more crazy up in here. For some of y'all, this could be somebody where maybe you could have been close to a person. Maybe somebody used to be cool with each other. Y'all used to be close with each other, but maybe you and this person are not cool with each other anymore. And they're going to be watching your social media. For some of you guys, they're going to be looking at your social media or watching your social media. Some of you guys are the Lovers in reverse. This could just be a person where, like I said, they're not close to somebody anymore. Maybe you was friends with them, or you was cool with them, and maybe you're not cool with that person anymore, but they're watching you. So this could be like maybe somebody's lover that you used to be close to. You're not close with them anymore. Some of you, this could even be maybe two people that broke up and you knew that they were dating, and this person looking at you in that way. Because the Tower card is here. So yeah, something has fallen apart. Something has ended. Two people fell out. There has been some type of chaos, some type of drama. Two people fell out, but this was like a relationship. Two people were dating. They cut each other off, and now this person over here looking at you. Some of y'all, this could just be a situation, like I said, where maybe you cut somebody off and y'all not cool anymore. Somebody that they used to date is checking you out, okay? So something like this is definitely going on here. We're not going to spend too much time on that, but this is giving you can look, but you don't touch, okay? And then for some of you, this is somebody that is older than you, or it could be vice versa, but a lot of y'all, you're younger than this person. And this is something, you have the Hierophant. Ooh, the Knight of Cups. This person they want to date you. They want to date you. They do. They like what they see. They want to date you, okay? With this Hierophant here, see, this could be somebody that's very traditional, or this is like a peer. Maybe this is somebody where you can go to this person to get some type of guidance. Somebody may be old enough to be your father. They may be old enough to be your mother, or they're just old enough to give you some type of guidance where you could come to them and you're supposed to be able to ask them certain questions and stuff like that. but they actually want to date you. They want to date you, okay? Now I'm hearing that TV show, Hot Pocket. I'm crying. Some of y'all might be eating a Hot Pocket or something like that. For me to say that, because I'm getting that TV show, Hot Pocket. It used to be that commercial. That's a TV show, but it used to be that commercial or something like that. So y'all may be watching a Hot Pocket commercial, or y'all may be eating a Hot Pocket. That's just very general, okay? Somebody is making their own pot pie. Like, you know, like they got the pot pies from the store. Somebody making their own homemade pot pie. I'm getting a hot pie, shepherd's pie with the gravy or something. Yeah, y'all, what y'all eating, collective? Somebody eating like gravy or something, or gravy base. I know a pot pie has a gravy base. I'm getting shepherd's pie where you got like the mashed potatoes. I don't know what all going in shepherd's pie, but somebody eating something like that, all right? This could be somebody where they grew up on food like that. So how would you know this person? They grew up eating Hot Pockets. And I'm getting like homemade Hot Pockets. They could have grown up eating like pot pies, homemade pot pies. Maybe their mother, grandmother used to make them things. So this is somebody where they definitely kind of give it up in age for some of you guys. But yes, they looking at you. They is looking at you, collective, and they checking you out. So y'all do what y'all want with that. But hey, we're moving on here, okay? So a lot of you guys do have great perspectives, okay? You somebody where you can literally dissect the situation. You can look at a situation, or you could be put in a certain position and give it a little bit of time, and you will find different ways to do things, come up with clever ideas. A lot of y'all think outside of the box. You're too smart for the box. That's why you're outside the box. You like that? I like that too. Okay, you guys are very smart, very wise. Some of y'all can have old souls. A lot of y'all are really creative, but you're also very stubborn, okay? Now, with this Eight of Cups, this Chariot card here, and this Ten of Cups, you have people nervous. Now, for some of y'all, with this Ten of Cups being reversed, some of y'all, you could have grown up in maybe a dysfunctional family for a lot of you guys. Now, dysfunctional family, it could just be traumas. Maybe you grown up in situations, or maybe the people that you have grown up around, it's almost like maybe they didn't learn how to fix certain traumas. Maybe they did not learn how to, you know, like for an example, somebody treating you wrong and they don't apologize. Maybe they just come and they just start talking to you again. That's kind of dysfunctional right there, right? So it doesn't have to always mean that you guys are just in some chaotic situation. Just maybe things that were done a certain way. Maybe you have outgrown them situations. The Chariot puts their mind to the things that they want, and it goes after the things that it wants. That's a Chariot, okay? Very disciplined, keeping its eyes on the prize. It has a destination to get to. No matter what hurdle, obstacle in the way, it's going to make sure it gets there. It's going to make sure it gets there. It's going to make sure it's able to park its wagon there, okay? This is the Chariot. You have people that are afraid because they know that if you become disciplined, or if you become locked in any kind of way, you really put your mind to something, you can become unstoppable. And people are afraid of this. And for some of this could be people that you could have grown up in you could have, like, you know, it could be family members and stuff like that. For some of y'all, this is not family members, and this could be people that you know that could have grew up in maybe dysfunctional things. Like I said, as far as an example, somebody may treat you wrong, and they may not apologize. They may just try to come back and fix the situation, you know, by giving you something, or just back talking to you, almost like not even, you know, going over what they have done. Somebody could have grown up in a situation like that. Maybe this was you that could have grown up in situations like that. That's just an example, okay? Just an example, okay? But yes, you do have a person or people, because, sorry, y'all had to burp a little bit, excuse me. But it could be more than one person. But this is just giving. People are afraid because you are putting your mind, you're becoming very disciplined. A lot of you guys, these are individuals that know that you're very creative. They know that you're very talented, but maybe you have never really put a lot of discipline behind your talent. Maybe you never really put that hard work in to see how far something can take you, or to see how far something can go. Maybe you kind of gave up, or you threw in a towel or whatever, but no. You have people that's afraid of you moving forward. You have people that's afraid of you becoming disciplined. They're afraid of you actually holding on to that creative idea. You know, maybe you have plenty of creative ideas, but you never execute. You always think about it, you talk about it, but you never actually do it. You know, you're not being about it, you're not running your hands, you're running your mouth. You know what I'm saying? It could be situations like that. But no, this time around, they see that you're being very disciplined. So for an example, you know, you had this creative idea. Usually when you get a creative idea, you would talk about it, but you never really would pursue it. Now you're actually starting to pursue this creative idea. Now you're actually trying to grow this creative idea, you know, and you're kind of used to you always thinking about it, talking about it, but really never really pursuing it like that. But no, this time around, they're seeing you pursue it, and now they're getting nervous because they can see where this can take you. They can see where you can end up if you continue on this path, on this journey. So that's what's going on here. You do have a lot of people that are looking at you, and they're afraid of you moving forward for better. They're afraid of you being disciplined to the point where you don't let nothing get in your way and you keep your eyes on the prize, because if you do so, you will get to where you're trying to get to. And these are people that have grown up in maybe, like I said, dysfunctional environments, you know, and you know, maybe they're in this I gotta take it from you kind of mindset in order for me to have it, or you know, maybe they grew up in a situation where they have to sacrifice the things that they wanted for other people. It's just something here where it's like scarcity mindset. Yeah, these are people that's in a scarcity mindset. They're in a survival mindset. You're not in a survival mindset, but these individuals are in a survival mindset. So that's basically what's going on. All right, babes, I'm back. I had to close my blinds because there was people walking past. Anyways, yes, y'all. So this is what's basically going on here. There's something where people are fearing how disciplined you are. People are fearing how serious you are. People are fearing this confidence you have. You believing in yourself is what people are fearing, because maybe this is something where they don't believe in the things that they want. Maybe they think the things that they want is too far out of reach. You actually believe that you can make something happen. And you are actually determined too. They see the determination behind your actions. They see the determination behind your eyes. They see that you're getting in the field. You're not playing. And these are people that fear this because this is going to bring you rapid growth. This is going to bring you things that you are going to discover. Even finding out things that you didn't know you could have. Going through doors or walking through doors that you didn't even know existed. So this is what's going on here. People are seeing that you have a higher purpose than what they realized. Okay? And a lot of y'all with this 10 of Cups in reverse, that can also talk about not becoming your environment. If you did grow up in maybe something dysfunctional, you didn't become that. You didn't let something become you. You didn't turn around and become maybe the individuals that could have done things for whatever reason. You didn't become that. You changed the whole trajectory. You didn't change the course. And now people are seeing like, wow, this person has a higher purpose. You know, a lot of you guys, you're showing up as the Queen of Pentacles here, okay? A lot of you guys, you can be doing very well for yourself. You can take really good care of yourself. We got the strength here, so you guys can be very, very confident. And the Justice is in reverse. I'm not going to hold collective. You could possibly have individuals that want to do injustice things. Maybe this is being malicious, you know, being calculated, you know, maybe doing certain stuff that they feel will take you off your square, take you off your goals, because they look at you as this Queen of Pentacles. Not only are you in this Queen of Pentacles energy, but you're confident. The Queen of Pentacles sits pretty. The Queen of Pentacles has high self-esteem, high confidence, know that she or he can have whatever they want. I'm hearing you can have whatever you like. Yeah. That's Queen of Pentacles, okay? The Queen of Pentacles don't mind putting the work in to get to where they want to get to. Or they don't mind doing the things that and it has to be done to have the things that it want. The Queen of Pentacles is about that, okay? And these individuals are like, dang, you really are very strong, mentally strong. Not a lot can break you. With this Justice in reverse, that could also be what it is. People wanting to mentally break you, make you feel mentally weak, you know, breaking you mentally so that way you don't have power or you don't have as much ambition or power behind the things you have, okay? So that's what I'm getting here, y'all. You do have situations going on like this where you do have people like, dang, collective have became more disciplined, or they saying that you becoming very determined about something, okay? You have a goal, you have a journey, you going down some type of path, and you're not getting off path for nobody. You're not getting off square for nobody. So they're seeing this and they're fearing this. Okay, so people are fearing you moving on for better. People are fearing you moving on and creating the life that you actually do want. And they're fearing this because they see the actions that you're taking. They already seen the results of it. So imagine if you keep going. Imagine if you don't stop. Imagine that. So this is how you have people looking at you right now, Collective. So I'm here to tell you, Collective, don't get off square. Continue doing what you're doing because people want you to get off square. People want you to get off key. Okay, people want you to kind of mess up. They want you to, you know, let something die down. They want you to let that confidence or that drive that you have to go out the window. They want you to lose that discipline that you have. They want you to lose some things because they're fearing what you could be. Okay? Check that, you know what I'm saying, before you check yourself before you wreck yourself. I'm getting that. Some of y'all maybe say that. I forgot who said that. I think it's from a movie. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. I know people used to say it when I was younger, but I always thought it was like from a movie or something. So we're going to end this here, collective. Until next time. Bye, babies.